Hi everyone. Ekadhik recaps here, and today I'm going to explain a movie called The Bra. It's a heartwarming story about a train driver and the daily adventures he encounters on his route. Every day, after breakfast, the dedicated train driver heads to the control panel and begins his journey. Along the way, a dispatch girl supervises his path and occasionally plays mischievous tricks by switching tracks or adjusting the platform, just to see how the other railway employees react. The driver's route takes him through a village where houses are squeezed tightly on both sides of the tracks. The residents have limited space, so they eat, play, and even dry their laundry right on the railway tracks. When a green light appears on the traffic signal, a local orphan boy, living in a small booth, runs along the rails blowing a whistle to alert everyone about the approaching train. Sometimes, they barely have enough time to retrieve their washed laundry before it gets caught on the train. The honest and diligent driver always collects the items caught on his train, including a bed sheet from one homeowner and a red ball belonging to a girl who nearly got herself into a dangerous situation. Despite nearing retirement age, he continues to carry out his duties with integrity and compassion. Soon, a trainee is assigned to him to learn the ropes and become a skilled driver. Although the trainee lacks grace, he has a deep love for music and spends his free time playing the pipe. He even creates an ensemble by incorporating the sounds of various machines and instruments. The driver leads a quiet life in a small house nestled in a mountain village. He holds affection for a local girl, but winning her heart isn't as simple as showering her and her family with gifts. He must also prove his strength by lifting 2 heavy weights, demonstrating his commitment and dedication. The girl's mother effortlessly manages to tear the underwear off the ground, but the driver struggles and fails, no matter how hard he tries. This inability to remove the bra becomes a hindrance to their marriage prospects because the guy is perceived as weak. He yearns for companionship and doesn't want to live alone. During his regular train trip, the driver reaches the end of his route and notices the bra attached to the train. He recalls seeing the girl removing her bra through the train window, and now he holds it in his hands. Determined to find the owner, the driver seeks assistance from women who are eager to avoid spending lonely days. Some try on the bra, using their feminine charm to hide the fact that it doesn't fit, while others simply slam the door in the driver's face. Eventually, the driver helps a girl remove the bra just in time before the train passes by. Grateful, she treats him to tea and expresses her desire to be with him. In an attempt to prove her feelings, the girl tries on the underwear, but it doesn't fit her properly. Disheartened, the driver leaves without paying attention to her gestures. Throughout his years of service on the railway, the man receives accolades such as a medal and a fishing rod, but he remains unlucky in fishing, just like in his search for the owner of the bra. He rents a room in a village to be closer to a stranger, but encounters many deceivers. One lady, upon seeing the bra in the driver's hands, pretends it's hers, even though it doesn't fit her properly. She improvises and uses pins to make it appear as if it fits, attempting to impress the driver. However, upon closer inspection, the ruse becomes evident, leaving the driver feeling sad and contemplative. Meanwhile, the driver observes the locals, particularly a girl who brings food to the boy running along the rails and warning others about the approaching train. He wonders if she could be the owner of the bra, but she turns out to be a talented artist with vibrant makeup and loud music. The girl seductively dances before the driver, even climbing on the table to impress him. However, the driver's focus remains on whether the bra fits or not, realizing that underwear is not everything. Unfortunately for the girl, it's not her size, no matter how hard she tries to win him over. The driver turns off the music and looks at her disapprovingly, then walks away to continue his search. Along the way, he hears a child crying and notices a bra hanging from a rope near a yard. He approaches another woman who is cooking dinner, and the child cries from the crib. The driver takes the baby in his arms to comfort them, and the girl looks at them with tenderness. The baby pulls the bra from the driver's pocket and waves it in front of the mother. Before the girl can say anything, her husband arrives and interrupts them. The driver is thrown out of the yard, feeling upset after yet another failed attempt. The hero then observes a local sock seller and decides to try a new strategy. He buys brassieres, hangs them on a rack, and rides through the village on his bicycle. Housewives open their doors and invite him inside, while their husbands are less jealous and no one throws out the bra seller. However, the driver soon realizes that the women continue to deceive him. One widow in black invites him into her home, where she arranges the pillows on the sofa. When he suggests she try on the bra, she tricks him and attempts to seduce him. Despite her efforts, the driver remains steadfast in his search for the true owner of the bra. Another lady in a wheelchair invites him to measure her granddaughter's chest, and the hero awkwardly takes the measurements while the girl raises her shirt without hesitation. They try to mislead the driver, but he sees through their deception. The driver returns home and tries on the bra himself, using 2 grenades as makeshift breasts. A familiar boy shows the driver the home of a lady who previously rejected him. As the driver enters the lady's bedroom, the boy stands on a windowsill, watching. The woman wakes up, calls for her husband's help, and the driver quickly flees from the room, descending the stairs with the boy. They hide together as the husband pursues them, but this adventure doesn't deter the driver from his search. Undeterred, the driver carefully washes the bra and hangs it on the balcony to dry. However, it is blown away by the wind and ends up in the hands of a boy. The driver comes up with a new plan to find a stranger who is a mammologist. With the help of the boy, he mixes something into the drinks of the doctor and nurses, causing them to experience stomachaches. They run away from the inspection, and the driver takes their place. He places the bra on the scanning device and offers the ladies to go through the scan. Surprisingly, the bra doesn't fit anyone, not even the girl whose husband had previously rejected the driver. The doctor and the girl's husband are furious and ready to attack the driver, while others watch from a distance without intervening. The angry locals chain the driver to the railway tracks, and the women who had once shown interest in him simply observe. The boy, who used to blow the whistle along the rails, tries to bring the driver back to his senses but fails. He runs to get a handsaw and manages to cut through 2 of the chains binding the driver's hands. The driver regains consciousness just as the train approaches. In a moment of desperation, the driver pushes the boy off the tracks, saving his life. The train passes, breaking the remaining chains, and the driver lies between the rails, barely breathing but miraculously surviving. Both the driver and the boy walk along the rails, catching their breath after the harrowing incident. Suddenly, the boy notices women's panties hanging from a rope, with the same pattern as the bra the driver had carried throughout the movie. The excited boy is ready to knock on the door of the owner, but the driver no longer desires to search for the girl. He seems to have learned his lesson and focuses on taking care of his new little friend. It remains unclear whether the bra belongs to the mischievous dispatcher girl. And with that, the movie comes to an end. Thank you for watching.